running, trying to get to Flight of Passage, I'm
Not
assuming.
the river journey?
Yeah, they're trying to get to Triceratops Spin.
Valley River Rapids in 50 degrees? Is that what we're all running for?
Yep. We will not be running to Flight of Passage because I'm concerned about the live stream, and I don't want to be the one responsible for breaking the 50-hour Toys for Tots marathon. So we are heading to Kilimanjaro Safaris this morning, and we're excited to spend the morning with you. Hope you've been able to catch some programming already, starting with Locked In with Eric Morton and family last night, followed by News Tonight, and then we had the RPG.
Yeah.
I'm sure Spencer did some things overnight when everybody here stateside was asleep. Ashley and Ron were just on, and now you have us.
Yes.
So, welcome, Jumbo.
I saw Kate McCobb says Jumbo, and she said, shouldn't you be running? I mean, that would keep us a little warmer.
I mean, I probably should be running. If anybody watched News Tonight last night, I ate like 8 scoops of ice cream in one sitting, and I felt like I was gonna die.
Scoops, like spoonful scoops, or like actual,
no, like full scoops of ice cream. There was hot fudge, there was peanut butter, there was orange slices for some reason.
There's orange slices?
Oh my god, that was the worst part, was the orange slices.
Do you not like oranges?
No, I love oranges, but I just don't want them in my ice cream.
Can you look at this beautiful? This is new.
I don't think I've seen this before.
This is pretty new.
I love wall art.
For Encanto? Oh, there's a whole description about it over here. This is very nice.
This is very nice. Has anyone seen Encanto yet? I have not.
I haven't either, but it looks good. It looks very fun.
This is beautiful.
Colleen Kidder says, good morning. Yay, Safaris.
Good morning.
Lynette D says, Jumbo.
I wake my kids up every morning by saying, good morning, buenos dias, magandang umaga, guten morgen, bonjour, ohio. That's how you say good morning in Japanese.
Oh, I gotta have to look at that.
Yeah, so trying to keep the kids well versed.
So we've got, who else? Dak Disney Dad says Jumbo. David Lung says Jumbo.
Jumbo.
Dak Disney Dad says it looks chilly because it is.
It is chilly. It's in the 50s.
Yeah, it is.
Which is definitely winter here in Florida.
It's 52 degrees.
52.
It's gonna go up to 70.
I don't actually live in Orlando, so I stayed at my aunt's house last night because she lives in Celebration, because I didn't want to drive back to Tampa after News Tonight and then back here for rope drop. And I realized I left my jacket at home, but thank God my my aunt was able to let me borrow hers.
Jacket.
My other option,
snuck around on her tiptoes in the middle of the night and swiped it out of her aunt's closet. Like the thief that she is.
Yeah.
She's not a thief. I'm debating that.
My other option was going to be to steal Chelsea Chapek's furs.
What's supposed to what?
Steal Chelsea Chapek's furs.
Oh, no, she would not like that.
No, she wouldn't. She would have made me pay a lot for them.
You do have a fancy safari hat, though.
I do. I did steal Chelsea's safari hat.
She's going to watch this. She's going to find out. Robert D, would it be asked if there would be support for snow leopards today? Do we, like, in what capacity? Yeah, like I said, like encouragement. Like, I support you.
I support
snow leopards. You're doing great. Like that kind of support, or like financial support,
or like maybe they're sagging a little bit. Maybe some support.
You twisted your. They Movie. Ah, my ankle. Looks like a good day to practice layering. Oh yeah. Kyle says, I like visiting WW when it's cold.
Yep.
You can walk around the park without getting all hot and gross. I agree.
That is a good thing to do. It's rare to be able to walk around the parks and not get hot and gross.
I would much rather, because when it's really hot outside, what happens is in the morning it's nice and you're like, oh, okay, this is nice, I can do this, and then you realize that your day's just going to get worse and worse. But here, when it's chilly in the morning, it's going to warm up and then your day's going to get better and better.
Oh, yeah. I like learning all of these, what is this? Swahili names for things. I love that Simba means lion. Oh, here we are at the safari booking offices. Oh, there's nobody here to take our booking.
It says that they'll be here soon, though.
Okay, good.
It says...
Can everyone hear us? Is the stream going well?
In their natural habitats. Halfway through the trek, a safari lunch is served here in this urban. Space on the trek is limited, so be certain to book your adventure in advance.
Get some cranes.
Yeah.
What are they?
African crown cranes. That sounds right. I might just be making that up, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. We've got squirrels, all kinds of animals here at Animal Kingdoms.
It's the jungle out there.
It's a savanna, though.
Yeah. They said you can hear good, occasionally lagging, but that's how it is.
That is how it is. Oh, lions sleep up to 20 hours a day. So, the lion doesn't just sleep tonight. He also sleeps today.
I sent a couple of days ago, I sent Desi this amazing pun that I'm pretty sure she didn't see coming.
No.
So I said, she's like, Desi, have you ever, like, used a telescope? And then, what did you say?
I said, in my life, yes. In the last 10 years, no, because I was thinking, I probably did in, like, school.
Oh, sorry.
And so Alison told me.
I said, oh, I think you should look into it.
And so, lo and behold, I go to my dad's house for Thanksgiving dinner, and guess what he bought for himself?
No, that's how you got
He bought a telescope.
Oh, God.
So I took a picture of myself looking into the telescope, and I sent it to Alison, and I said, I took your advice. I looked into it. What are the odds?
Thing to suddenly have come across.
I mean, doesn't everyone just have telescopes lying around?
Did she go out of her way?
Alison told me I needed a telescope, so I went out and bought one.
I don't know. I mean, it sounds kind of like something I would do, where I would be like, well, now I have to go find a telescope to complete the circle here.
Oh, I didn't realize it was a joke. I thought you were serious, that I should really look into buying a telescope. Look at this. This is gonna... What do we have? Maybe just a couple cars in front of us, and then I think we're on.
Not bad.
Not a bad wait at all. I was thinking that we could go see some tigers today, but apparently that kills the live stream.
Yeah, Maharaja Jungle Trek is not.
No Eye of the Tiger today.
We can sing Eye of the Tiger. Does that
I
make
mean,
up for it, or?
I don't want to get demonetized because my singing is so good. It's going to sound just like the real thing.
Exactly.
How many's in our party? 2, row number 1. How many's in our party, friends? 7, including me.
7? Yeah, 7. And she's in row 7.
Oh, stop.
How many's in our party?
2, please.
Row number 2, you'll be on the second track.
Thank you. 2 plus, however many are watching. How many people do we have watching today?
We have 153 right now.
153 friends.
Stay back on the yellow line, sweetie. I'm going to skate to get you.
So if you don't know who we are, you're watching Desi and Miss Alison. The voice talking right now is Miss Alison.
And I'm Desi. So, Jumbo.
We're coming to you live from Walt Disney World and Animal Kingdom, and we're about to go on the Kilimanjaro Safari.
Yes, we're here as part of a 50-hour marathon supporting Toys for Tots. If you would like to help us support Toys for Tots, we have an auction going on right now at auction.wdwnt.com. Or you can go to toys.wdwnt.com if you just want to donate without bidding on anything at the auction. So we also have, you could support us by being a WIGS member. That is the WDWNT Inner Globe Society. For as little as $2 a month, you can get access to things like our private Discord channel. Some tiers you have access to post shows. So yeah,
Desi
be a WIG.
is a WIGS member, was a WIGS member.
I'm still a WIGS member. I never stopped paying for it, so because it's only $12 a month, so why not? I'm still a WIG and an employee. I don't know why that truck didn't stop for us. Jumbo, everyone.
Let's take a look at what's coming up later today. Eventually my phone will...
If you haven't had enough of me already from WDW News Tonight last night and then our live stream right now, I'm also going to be on Ink and Paint at noon with Emma and Jill and Ashley all in the studio. I think Stephanie might be calling in as well. And then tonight at 7 p.m., 7, Rob Whiteside and I will be talking about my favorite Disney Channel original movie. By popular demand, we are finally talking about Brink.
Oh my God, you got him to
Yes,
do Brink?
we are doing Brink tonight at 7 p.m.
I have, we have our Slack chat, and I have seen Desi request Brink so many times, and I just, every week it's like, are we doing Brink? Are we gonna do Brink? Yes, we're doing Brink.
He's doing it for the children. For the children. So help me show Rob that I'm not the only crazy one, and other people do like Brink. So come by and support us at 7 p.m. tonight.
Who's in Brink? Is Eric Von Detten in Brink?
Eric Von Detten, yes, he is in Brink. He is also the voice of Sid from Toy Story.
Yes.
In both Toy Story 1 and Toy Story 3.
Yes, because he comes back.
Yep.
For like a second, you just
Yep.
hear going.
Yep. And
so we're streaming from 8 to 10. Then at 10 o'clock is Cooking with Nick and Nana.
Yep.
And then at 12 is Ink and Paint, so it's an all-female panel show.
Yep.
That's from 12 to 2. 2 o'clock is playing Westward Legends board game, and apparently that's a really, really long board game, so it's going to go on for some time.
I feel like we've been looking at trees for a while, so I'm turning around to you. Smile.
Western Legends, and then at 5 o'clock we have Liquid Magic, and then Western Legends continues, and then 7 is Deep in the Plus.
7.
It's 7. Back to the Future is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, I think.
It sure is. Every 20,000 leagues they have ever had.
And then at 11 o'clock we have It's Too Late Now with Axel.
Yes, that is the Outside the Bubble late show.
And then that's on for 2 hours, and we have Spencer and lots of other fun things coming up tomorrow.
Including the Cat Cafe with Miss Allison.
Yeah, Cat Cafe is at 10 o'clock. That's for an hour, 10 to 11.
Yep, we tried to do the Cat Cafe today, but they have cat yoga going on instead.
So they had cat yoga. Let me see. Let me check on the chat.
Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos, brazos, pies, piernas.
I don't know what happened to all the trucks.
Yeah,
Right.
it's so hot.
Well, part of it is the fireworks show. Because like
Somebody said they watched the kitchen sink.
Oh wow, I almost died. I ate way too much ice cream. Ice cream, candy bars, Oreos, cupcakes, brownies, nuts, sprinkles, hot fudge, an entire can of whipped cream, an entire jar of maraschino cherries.
Because, I mean, on those days, 4th of July especially.
Yeah, I think we counted it all up and it was about 7,000 calories. So thank goodness Maddie, one of our reporters, joined me because I probably would have died.
So it went back and forth, like they were talking about, like, oh, are we going to do it in pairs? Are we going to do it individually? And it kept going back and forth. And then, like, last minute, they're like, no, you're all going to have your own kitchen sink. And everybody's like,
Well, I had said I will only do it if I can do it as a team. And then Tom said, no. But after I had already signed up for it, he said that we're going to not do teams. But thank goodness we got there. We saw the size of Maddie and me compared to everybody else and decided that the two of us together would be fair as a team.
From Nancy White, donated $100. Message was, glad I'm awake to catch your live stream since I'm on the West Coast.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Thanks for waking up early to be here with us.
So right now our total is $3,115.67.
Oh, yeah. We also have until 10 a.m. So get those donations in. If we can get to $7,000 by 10 a.m., our Tom's assistant, Lauren, has to get a 7 tattoo. So that's the deal. If we can get $7,000 by 10 a.m., Lauren has to get a 7 tattoo.
Is that a real thing?
That's a real thing. Yeah, she agreed to it. If we can get $7,000 in donations.
Everybody say thanks, Kale. Thanks, Kale. Hi, everybody. Good morning. My name is Will, and I'll be your guide for the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Now,
Jumbo, Will.
it's really important everybody staying seated at all times, keeping all hands, arms, feet, legs inside the vehicle. Please refrain from eating or drinking, as well as try to reach and call out to these animals. Let's keep conversation and volume to an absolute minimum, and that's a lot of respect for the animals whose guests we are today. We're going to be hanging out in their homes, so we're going to be mindful of that. And we are keeping it all in mind, and volume levels to a minimum. Once again, we're going to have a great time out here today. Now, in the Little Aturi rainforest, a lot of these animals rely on their natural camouflage. Sometimes they're tough for us to spot, but on the right-hand side, we're off to a very, very strong start with an okapi there. Now, we'll talk about her more in just a second, but coming up here on the left-hand side of this hill,
A copy?
are these beautifully
they lost the original.
black and white birds called saddle-billed storks. One of the tallest flying birds in the continent at over 5 feet tall.
5 feet
Back to
tall?
the
That bird's as
okapi
big as
on the
Alison.
right. He's got a few different colors going on there. Somebody name one of those for me.
Zebra.
Zebra, I love that. Those party pants she's wearing do something pretty cool. But first, a lot of people confuse okapis to be relatives of a zebra, which they're not. They're the only known to be relative of a giraffe. We know that because of their shared skeletal structures and long prehensile or finger-like tongues. Now, their legs are actually meant to be seen by predators because they create a sort of optical illusion in the rainforest, playing off the light and the shadows so they blend in really, really well. That darker reddish brown covering most of the rest of her body is going to help her blend in with darker backgrounds here in the rainforest. Everybody, other than that, it's looking pretty quiet around here. Make sure you're paying attention to every possible hiding spot. Every bush, tree, rock, log, and clump of bamboo can provide some excellent safety for these animals. They've used every spot before and they're going to be using it again. Now, Central African rainforests like the Ituri are facing many different ecological threats, including wild exploration, habitat loss from the logging and palm oil industries, and the mining of a mineral called coltan. Now, coltan is also mined out in the savannah, and does anyone back there know what it's used in?
No.
It's going to be a lot of your electronics, small shapes and sizes, really, from cell phones to solar panels. Now, these mines result in a lot of habitat loss and pollution, but they also impact the communities around them. So, a great way to help animals and people is by recycling your old electronics. It's really easy, and for small devices, it's absolutely free at many electronics stores. Now, everybody, other than that, it's looking pretty quiet. We've made it into the Safi River Valley, and this is going to be home to, of course, animals that prefer a more aquatic environment, like this Nile hippo under the surface of the water to the right-hand side. Y'all see it? Yeah, Nile hippos are the larger of the two hippo species, weighing over 5,500 pounds. They can hold their breath up to 8 minutes at a time. They're very social, but they're also extremely territorial, one of the most dangerous animals in the world to humans, just as we are the most dangerous animal in the world to them. On the left-hand side, this island here is sort of peppered by those pink-backed pelicans. They get their name from the color the skin on their back turns during their mating season. Anyone want to guess what color the skin on the back of a pink-backed pelican might turn?
Pink.
Pink, yeah, great job. Gave it away. It's a lot like what people blush. Now they're really, really large birds, up to a 9-foot wingspan, but they're still one of the smallest pelican species. Now, folks, I've done a great job with the staying seated. I want to thank you for that. Just a friendly reminder, we're going to go nice and slow across this bridge. To our left-hand side, not just a great reason to stay seated, that's also one of the world's best moths. Much like a bear, Nile crocodiles are very protective of their young. They never get in between the two. And despite having one of the strongest bite forces on Earth, they're very delicate with their eggs, carrying them around in their mouths, even rolling them on their tongues without predators swallowing a single one of them. As we're leaving the Safi behind us, we're on our way towards the savannah now. The African savannas are much different ecosystems than anywhere we've been today. They have higher tree canopies and wide open spaces, and a big reason they look the way they do are the keystone species that call them home. Now, keystones are animals that shape and maintain the areas they live in, and on our little reserve here, we have the privilege of highlighting a couple different animals as keystones of the savannah. And the first one I'm going to talk about is actually going to be giraffes. Now, we don't have to see giraffes right off the bat to know that they're probably close by, although I do see some way in the distance. A lot of the treetops out here sort of start around the same height. That's no coincidence. That's because giraffes will prune these trees, meaning they eat the leaves lower down in their canopies, and over time, the trees learn not to grow their leaves where giraffes will reach them. So they'll start growing higher up the sand, creating a taller and thicker canopy that we've now got all around us. Notice how the smaller grazing animals like these Hartman's mountain zebras coming up on the right-hand side a lot more sunlight out of the ground, so the grass grows better and they have more food to eat. As Hartman's mountain zebras are the only zebras on Earth with that extra skin flap on the bottom of their neck. It's called a dewlap, and they use that to thermoregulate or manage their body temperatures. On hot days, they push blood through those skin flaps to cool themselves back down. Everybody, okay, so on the left-hand side, this is a pack of painted dogs. Painted dogs are also known as African wild dogs, and they're a lot more than a cute face. One of the most successful predators on Earth. With excellent endurance and communication skills, they succeed about 85% of the time. That's almost 5 times more successful than a lion. Now, these are fascinating animals, but they're also critically endangered. About 100 years ago, there were nearly 500,000 painted dogs running wild. Today,
Oh no.
there's fewer than 7,000 remaining.
Oh no.
If facing many, many different threats, and we're going to get into more detail about that in just a little bit. But up here, in just a moment on your left-hand side, we can see another Heartland Mountain zebra, and then the unmistakable horns of these Ann Coley cattle. They have some of the largest horns on Earth. They're going to be well over 3 feet on the other side, but they're very lightweight, only about 15 pounds each because they're nearly hollow. It's with sort of honeycomb-like structure that they use to thermoregulate once again, managing their body temperature by pushing blood through this blue. Then just up this hill a little bit, that dark brown antelope is a sable antelope, and they are the emblems of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve, one of the only antelopes to stand underground and fight back against predators using their backwards facing horns. Guys, one of the biggest issues those painted dogs are dealing with is called population fragmentation, which means that they don't have a continuous range in the wild. They're actually sort of scattered throughout the continent in very small groups, too far apart to interact with each other. That makes maintaining their genetic diversity very difficult. Actually, with every new generation of painted dog pup, we're seeing more and more occurrences of issues along the lines of birth defects and other genetic abnormalities. But there's great work going into resolving that. If you would like to learn more, you can come see me at the end. I'll talk your ear off about it then. Now, there's sable antelope at the top of the hill on the left-hand side. Everybody, there are still a few healthy, large groups of painted dog. Most of those are going to be right around the border of the savanna and the rainforest in the Central African country of Gabon. That's a sweet spot for coltan mining. So if you're recycling your old electronics, it's going to help them out a lot as well. As way, way up ahead, there are some giraffes, but before we get to them, shift your eyes to the right for the springbok. Springbok are one of the fastest animals on land in third place, running 55 miles an hour. Now, they can go years and, in extreme cases, their entire lives without drinking any water, because if they do it right, they get all the moisture they need from their diet, eating a lot of succulent plants and seeds, flowers, berries as well, things that hold a lot of water in. Now, everybody, I'm sure when you think endangered animal, giraffe probably is not the first one that comes to mind, but maybe they should be. They've suffered a largely silent crisis for the last 100 years, and it wasn't even until 2016 we realized there's more than one species. A study was done that revealed at least 4 independent species, and to our left-hand side is the tallest of those 4. These are Maasai giraffes. Historically, they've been found throughout the African continent, but today they're only in 4 or 5 Eastern African countries, primarily Kenya and Tanzania, and they face many issues, including habitat loss from human activities like mining, as well as logging and other forms of development. They're poached heavily for their pelts and their meats too. Now, the actual number of species is still being debated, and across however many there are, fewer than 100,000 individuals left in the continent. They've got extinct from 7 African countries already and continue to struggle today. Guys, the savanna is a very delicately balanced ecosystem when everyone here is doing well. So if you lose a major player, a keystone like the giraffes behind us, the elephant ahead of us, this place will fall apart. It could even cease to exist altogether. That's why it's so important to protect the keystones, because it helps out everybody else around. So I'll give you all a great tool to do just that for any animal you want. But in the meantime, let's talk about what we're seeing. Elephants, one reason they're keystone is that they knock down trees. Those create paths, and actually just like the road we're driving down a lot of times, we'll connect to a watering hole. Makes it easy for all sorts of animals, like the terrestrial monkeys coming up on the left-hand side to go find some good water, getting a drink, and stay healthy and hydrated. As a terrestrial monkey, mandrills will spend most of their lives on or near the ground. They're the largest monkeys on Earth, and Mr. Linus there is about as big as they get. Males weigh over 100 pounds. Now, they're on the IUCN Red List as vulnerable. Big issue they face is that coltan mining again, actually. Now, earlier when we were looking at the elephant, I'm sure most of y'all would have preferred to see his face, but let me tell you, the part of him we did see is one of the most important parts of any animal in the savanna. Elephants are seed dispersers, meaning when they eat fruit, they don't actually digest those seeds. They pass through those early sold, and then probably the best way I can put it is a big pile of fertilizer, right? Now, if all goes well, that can grow into a whole new fruit tree, provide extra food and shade for the animals around it, but it also maintains the genetic diversity of the plants themselves. Keeps them pretty healthy and resistant to disease, which helps to keep the animals that eat those plants healthy, which helps to keep the animals that eat the animals that eat the plants healthy. Basically, elephant poop is a building block to thriving savanna. Now, guys, they're really intelligent animals as well, with incredible memory, and they're socially complex. Now, that's all really important for their conservation. And just a few years ago, some Kenyan farmers were having an issue with elephants raiding their reached out to the Disney Conservation Fund for some help, and the DCF got to work. Came through in a really, really big way, discovering that African elephants, just like the big gals coming up on the left-hand side, are afraid of Africanized honeybees. Now, that's pretty far-fetched, right? Like, elephants are massive and bees are tiny, and elephants are also something called a pachyderm, meaning their skin is extraordinarily thick. So it shouldn't matter too much if they get stung, right? A lot like our skin, though, theirs is very sensitive. They can feel a pinprick, they can even feel a mosquito bite. So a bee sting up the throat, they're going to be really, really unhappy. Now, there's a saying, an elephant never forgets. Their memories are so good that when they go somewhere, like a farm, and find something that they don't like, such as those bees, they're going to remember where that was, tell all their other elephant friends about it, and then try to never go back. So with that information, we started to put up some beehive fences along the sides of those farms. Those fences worked perfectly. That helps the farmers out because it saves their crops and it gives them a new one in the honey the bees are making. More crops means more money, and that extra income will be a nice sort of boost for those farmers. Now, the bees are also going to pollinate the farmer's crops. It's going to do a couple things for them. It's going to keep them healthier and stronger and more resistant to disease. It'll also make the food that they grow taste better. And they're actually not the only pollinator we've talked about. Giraffes are the world's largest pollinators, and they pollinate on the trees that they fruit. A lot of benefits for those trees, all the same. And of course, it helps the elephants because it keeps them away.
This island is a hidden.
Everybody stays nice and safe. I guess on the left-hand side, before we talk about those bright pink birds, check out the shape of the island there. It's kind of neat, yeah? Maybe familiar to some of y'all. Also another elephant way in the back. Greater flamingos are the largest and lightest shade of pink out of all flamingos, but they don't actually have to be magically keeping gray and black as their trademark color over the first couple of years of their lives, eating brine shrimp and other small crustaceans full of something called beta-carotene. It's the carotene in their diet that gives them their color. Now that carotene sounds an awful lot like the keratin that I like to talk about here too. Now, they're two very, very different things. We're in white rhino territory now, and up ahead we're going to see a southern white rhino on the left-hand side. Rhino horns are made out of keratin, and is believed by some folks to have medicinal properties, but it doesn't. It's the same stuff your fingernails and hair are made from. It doesn't give it some medicine whatsoever. Now, it's really, really important. Feel free to say this part with me, but nobody needs a rhino horn except for a rhino. That's right. The populations are still being decimated. We'll talk about southern white rhinos in a moment, but I'm actually going to start it off talking about northern white rhinos, who we won't see anytime soon because the northern white rhino is functionally extinct. There's just two of them left on Earth.
Oh no.
Now, those last two northern white rhinos are very well protected on a reserve in Kenya with brilliant minds working around the clock trying to figure out how to use a southern white rhino as a surrogate mother to carry and give birth to a whole new northern white rhino calf. Has never been done before, but there is hope. Real quick, those are waterbuck in the bushes on the right-hand side. Now, some of the hope for those northern white rhinos comes from the southern white rhinos. Own conservation successes, and Animal Kingdom plays a very, very big role in their conservation. They went extinct from the country of Uganda in 1982 and remained extinct there for nearly 30 years until we worked with a couple of the zoos to release captive-born southern white rhinos onto a reserve. And everybody, two rhinos that grew up right here where you and I are today now live in Uganda and have successfully reproduced in the wild as well. It's incredible. For the first times ever, we're seeing that they can make a comeback. It takes them a while, but slowly and steadily they're returning to Uganda. Now, everybody, there's a great way to help out any animal you want, like the giraffes, or really any animal you want. Lions are a great candidate coming up here on the left. That's by going online and doing your own research, everybody. Now, I promise there is an animal out there for each one of you that's just going to get you going. You know, they could light a fire and you become your absolute favorite. And just an example, my favorite animals are rhinos. I think they're incredible, and I want to encourage each one of you to find your rhino. The animal that just does it for you. Learn what you can about them and their conservation, and then start to spread the word. You know, talk to anybody who will listen. Post on your social media accounts, and before long, you'll have made a much bigger impact than you may ever realize, because education is one of the most powerful tools conservation is used to help animals. And you don't have to be a career conservationist to make a difference either. Anybody can help. Guys, lions need a lot of help. The goal is to double their population by the year 2040, which is ambitious, but it's also attainable. Desi Conservation Fund is doing a lot of work to support that goal. Now, they are fairly unsuccessful predators, succeeding about 20% of the time on their hunt, so they sleep and rest up to 20 hours a day to save energy for that. Now, anyone back there know what the most successful predator on Earth is?
Humans.
It is not humans. Anyone else want to guess?
Mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes, no, but they are their prey. It's dragonflies. They succeed about 95% of the time. They're so good at controlling mosquito populations that towns in Long Island release them every summer. That's to the left-hand side of those warthogs. They are one of the largest burrowing animals on Earth. They have two sets of tusks. Their large upper tusks are great for digging, but their smaller lower ones are much sharper. That's what they'll use for self-defense.
Green.
Now everybody on the right-hand side, those gorgeous southern white rhinos. And you guys see that littlest guy back there? His name is Ranger. He just turned 1 last month. And he's the 11th of 13 southern white rhinos born here at Animal Kingdom since we opened in 1998. We actually have one of the most successful white rhino breeding programs in the country. But I mentioned he's number 11 of 13, right? That's because two of our white rhino moms are currently backstage on their sort of rhino maternity leave. They both had calves in the last few months. They're spending time bonding and teaching their babies how to be rhinos. So it'll be a while before we get them out here, but we're all really, really excited for the day that they join us out here. Alright guys, we're gonna start to make our way back towards the village. Actually up ahead, we're gonna pass by the Morgan's post. And he's got some goats hanging out over there. They're gonna be really, really small goats. They're called Nigerian dwarf goats. And they're a great example of how proper land and resource management benefits an ecosystem. These animals are so compact, they have a minimal impact here on the Magadi plant, and still produce great milk products that we use to feed this community, or be sold and make some money for it as well.
Told my husband I wanted a dwarf goat to mow our lawn.
Need a lot of help, and that's why they're here. As sort of ambassadors for their species, we all get to go around and enjoy looking at them together, while myself and my fellow guides get the privilege of taking you all these adventures to talk to you not just about the animals here, but also the issues they face and the ways you can help. Now here in Harambe, our head warden does like to say, which you see with your eyes, you value with your heart. I get to spend all day with these animals, and they mean the world to me. So I hope you all are going to bring some of that home with you. And if you would already like to get involved and help out, the easiest way to do that is going to be by making a donation to the Disney Conservation Fund. Now, there's no pressure to do that at all. But if you'd like to, you can make that donation at any merchandise location, and the Disney will match dollar for dollar. But they're also going to put 100% of the proceeds to conservation initiatives. Now, today is not the day for you to make that. Hakuna Matata, no worries, there's no pressure to begin with. A lot of other great ways to help these animals. We've just started to scratch the surface on them today. Now, everybody, around here, we don't really say goodbye to friends, because that's just too sad and final. So we're going to say Kwakarini. Sort of translates into goodbye, but here to us it means go well. That's how I want for each of you. Go well, go wild. Recycle those electronics and find your rhino, everybody. Make a difference out there. My name is Will, and it's been a pleasure. If you're sitting on the right, watch your hands, arms, feet, and legs. Doors are opening up. Great time to yourselves and each other. Drink lots of water. Have lots of fun. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you all. Kwakarini.
Kwakarini. Thanks, Will. All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed our little tour on Kilimanjaro Safaris. Yeah. He mentioned giving back. And one animal you could give back to is the human child. I don't stop it. And you could do so by helping us out here. We are raising money for Toys for Tots. If you go to toys.wdwnt.com, we are accepting donations. If we get to 7,000 donations by the end of our live stream here at Animal Kingdom, Tom's assistant Lauren has to get a 7 tattoo. So help us get to that 7,000 mark.
What, she gets 7 tattoos?
No. She gets one tattoo, but it says 7. Oh, yay! Look. Wow. Oh. I guess he's being a little shy. Saw us coming and decided to turn his back.
He saw us, he's like, nah.
Yeah. He heard me talk about giving to human children instead of animals.
What about my children?
So yeah, you can donate at toys.wdwnt.com. We also have an auction going on right now at auction.wdwnt.com. You can bid on lots of great items. I think we are auctioning off a day with Tom again.
Oh.
That went for about $4,000 the last time we did it. So maybe if we can get people starting to donate for that, we can get to that $7,000 mark. So that Lauren has to get a tattoo. I only see a wild Alison.
Insert kind of looks like my Uncle Phil joke here.
Uncle Phil?
Remember that?
From Fresh Prince?
No. Isn't that cool? It is very cool. So my favorite thing about this gorilla skull is looking at the teeth. Let's look at the teeth.
Ooh,
so
yeah.
The teeth, these should be a little bit familiar to you, right? Have you ever seen teeth like this before? Yes. Maybe in the mirror when you brush yours? They're canines. Yeah, so we've got some canines, we've got some molars, we've got some incisors, just like we have there. Canines are a little bit bigger though. So usually, what do you use your canines for? Ripping meats. Yeah, so this kind of would indicate that maybe gorillas eat meat, right?
But
it would look like it, but aren't they? I mean, like they're technically herbivorous. They do eat some insects, though. So, like, kind of. So you're already a gorilla expert.
Oh yeah.
So what do they use the teeth for? That's for display. Is that right? That's one of the big reasons. Okay. The other one is that they, unlike chimps and bonobos and us, they can't use tools. So these teeth are kind of their screwdriver. They're going to use this to do anything that they would need to use a tool for.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, they open up really big and wide just for presentation, just like you said. So if there's another gorilla that doesn't belong in their turf, get out.
Very cool.
Are these like they're biscuits that have like protein in it, or? So actually, fun fact: gorillas don't need and cannot digest protein.
Really?
Really? Isn't that wild?
Yeah,
They don't have the enzymes in their stomach to do it. But you're right; these are biscuits, and we make them here in house. If you want to see how our vets do it, it's up there at People's Planet Watch. It's our nutrition center.
Maybe we'll do that next.
Yeah. So these are instant. We can't give them Advils and Vitamix or whatever. Okay. We have to make them little cookies. So whatever kind of vitamins and minerals that we want to supplement their diet with. Also, if we have any kind of specific medical situations where we would need to give somebody medication, we would make them their own special cookies, and we flavor them with things that they like avocado. These ones are cinnamon flavored. I believe these ones are citrus flavor.
It's kind of like when I give my kids vitamins in gummy form, and they think that it's candy.
Yep, exactly. Or like when you hide a piece of cheese.
Yeah.
For a dog.
Yeah,
Something like that.
All right. Cool.
I'd like to smell them, but I'm not allowed to.
No, I'll trust you.
I've eaten one of these before. They're not delicious. You're not missing out. That's it. When you're a keeper, you're like, I wonder if this does taste good. And you're like, that's gonna stay for them. I mean, it's good for them, I guess. So they like unseasoned popcorn. They like stuff that I wouldn't necessarily think is delicious. So these are just wonderful, delicious Girl Scout cookies for them.
Oh, nice. Or Wilderness Explorer cookies.
Well, I mean, do Wilderness Explorers
I don't know.
sell cookies?
I don't know.
I mean, they open up when what? They open up at 9. We can start seeing Wilderness Explorers.
Maybe we can ask if they.
Maybe
you can get a making cookies badge.
I can tell you if you really. It's not in my book, right? They don't have a making cookies badge.
Yeah. Alison has a lot of badges already.
I have most of my badges. The only ones that I'm missing, one is the safari, the one Gorilla Falls and Maharaja Jungle Trek, but those areas kill the live.
Kill our live stream, yeah.
When did you get the book? Was it a couple ago? Okay, so there are 3 badges in there that no longer.
No.
What? Actually, there's more than that, but there's 3 badges in Africa that no longer exist. Your African culture badge. If you haven't gotten it already, this one doesn't exist anymore. This one doesn't exist anymore. Stop it. But okay, we can hook you up at the entrance if you go to my friend over at the forest entrance over here. They might be able to assist you.
Oh, getting the inside scoop here.
You're not going to get it if you don't know they exist. Wait, what? There's new badges. There's different ones than what I'm seeing here? Yeah. You just blew my mind. There's more wilderness to explore.
Oh, wow.
Thank you. I mean, you guys both look super fly, but like I'm a nerd, so. I used to manage a Star Trek exhibit in New Jersey. Yeah, I did. Why did they have a Star Trek exhibit in New Jersey? It was a traveling exhibit, so I would go to different museums and stuff like that. Did you travel with it? No. But like it was like my traveling exhibits would change every like 6 months or so I would get like a totally new exhibit that I would manage. So it always kept me on my toes. It was very interesting. I liked doing it. It was very, very interesting. I bet you had characters that showed up to the Star Trek exhibit. They were the best. I believe it. I'm kidding you not. The Star Trek fan guests were my favorite guests. I believe it 100%. They were the nicest people. So nice, enthusiastic, very positive. I'll take thousands of Star Trek fans any day to go.
I'll tell you, as a Star Wars fan, there's a lot of negativity in the Star Wars.
We're gonna West Side Story. We're gonna have a dance off. Sure.
The Star Wars fans are not as nice as the Star Trek fans. I think that I'm nice, but all the other Star Wars fans are not nice.
All right.
Alison, as we know, is the meanest person at WDWNT.
I'm definitely not. I'm gonna get myself a T-shirt that says that I'm the nicest person on staff. All right. Well, I appreciate you taking the time out to teach us a little bit more about the gorillas.
Jumbo, Kwaharini. A new baby.
Oh, that's all. She's this big. She's so cute. Go check her out.
All right. Thank you. Bye, Kwaharini. That was fun. I love those random interactions like that. Cast members are the magic.
Yes.
It's sad that a lot of people just walk on by without realizing these great cultural experiences you can have. Learning about gorillas. Even learning about the Wilderness Explorers badges.
I didn't know. That blew my mind.
Yeah.
Genuinely. I didn't know that there's a new book. I mean, I still want to finish out this old book.
Where did she say that we could go find the Wilderness Explorers badges?
I don't know. I think
is that these people or
maybe let's go. Maybe we'll just ask them. I'm gonna ask. That was a statement that says radio. Hello.
Jumbo.
I was told that perhaps you have some badges that maybe I could acquire in this area.
So you'll get all of these badges right here.
Okay.
Oh, it was the radio one that didn't exist anymore. Right. Yeah, you'll get all of these 3 badges over here. If you go to Rafiki's Planet Watch, they have 5 badges.
Okay.
And these ones you can get over the front entrance of Kilimanjaro Safari.
Okay.
But if you want to go through here right now, since you're already here.
You'll earn 3 badges on our trail. Okay. I don't know if the live stream is going to. I know it dies on Maharaja, so we're not going to Maharaja.
Hello.
I don't know. What we could do is we could go a little bit into. Go a little bit into Gorilla Falls. If it starts to get very laggy, then we can be like, no, we're gonna go.
Okay, good idea. Good idea.
We'll do that. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Is this where the trail starts at?
Yeah. How
long is it?
It's self-navigated.
One of our gorillas can see a banana peel in front of them.
That's funny. Okay. Now sponsored by Off.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. What Alison lacks in height, she makes up for in meanness. Nico the Greedo. pretty clear.
Okay. So far, so good. You guys let us know if we start lagging. We will scoot out. Otherwise, let's go look at some animals. I mean, it is Animal Kingdom after all. Maybe we'll go to Rafiki's Planet Watch, get some badges.
Oh, I think I see some colobus monkeys. Are those? No, are they? I think so. Oh, we got some Richmond monkeys. I was right, colobus monkeys.
Colobus. There you go. Ooh, this one's getting into the bucket. Oh my! This one saw us live stream. It was like, I'm jumping over here. Say hi.
The mornings are usually a pretty good time to come see the animals be a little bit more active because the keepers tend to like put out a bunch of enrichment items in the morning, and all of a sudden they're like, ooh.
Yeah.
They just woke up. They're like, yeah, let's do this.
I don't know. When I first wake up, I don't always have the most energy. But I did get an extra large coffee this morning since I had a late show last night.
Ooh, oh, there's no coffee.
Somehow Ashley had a later show than me and then still woke up and had an earlier show. So good for her. She also has a newborn, so I think she's used to being up at all hours of the night. Ooh, look at these skulls. Wow.
I guess that's this. That one's an okapi and that's a giraffe, maybe?
Oh, is that what? I think you're right. Is there no copy over here? There it is. I see it. It's hiding behind the tree.
We learned a little bit about okapis on the safari.
Yeah, if you didn't hear, okapis, even though they look like zebras from behind, they are actually closely related to a giraffe. The only known relative, I believe, to the giraffe, based on skeletal structure.
Yeah. Very fun. So far, stream's looking pretty good. We have 154 people watching this morning. Hello.
Hello, Jumbo.
Somebody's getting ready for a wedding. Nina723, perfect thing to watch while I get ready for my wedding. For your wedding.
Wow!
What?
Well, congratulations. It's a nice day for a white wedding.
What was your wedding preparations like when you got married, Desi?
So,
how did you spend your morning?
Because I have been a wedding photographer, I wanted to have a super low-key wedding. So I just, was at my grandparents' house and had makeup artists come and do my hair and makeup and just sat around and had some mimosas. Pretty chill, low-key.
Eric, nope, that's great.
Sounds pretty chill to me.
How about you, Alison?
So when you get to the meerkats,
Ooh.
if you want to call the meerkats really close, all you gotta do is you lean over toward them and go, meerkats.
Stop. I can't. This is too much. This guy's giving me a run for my money.
I love it.
Also further up, you're gonna see some hippopotamuses, which are really good at math. All you gotta do is tell them is you show them any side of right triangle, and they'll tell you the hypotenuse.
Stop it!
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Wait, I have one. I got one. So, like, when we're going on the safari, there's the male and the female lions, right? How do you know what the difference? How do you know if it's a male lion?
I mean, there is a main difference between the two.
Got it!
The main difference is actually that the female does about 80% of the hunting. And if she brings home a warthog, she's really bringing home the bacon.
Oh my gosh. You're on point.
This is amazing.
He's gonna steal your job, Allison.
I mean, I might just gladly hand it over. Who do we have? Let's see. Who are you? Doomerals boa. I worked with a Doomerals boa. They can get big.
He doesn't look that big.
So far, the stream is doing okay. We're not dropping out. It's warm in here.
Thank you. I know. I kind of just want to stay in that building. I think I see a nest up there.
Ah. I got really excited for a second. I was like, oh my god, we can call the meerkats over? No.
Come here, cat.
Stop it.
Jumbo.
Wow. Looking for Wilderness Explorer badges. Are there any nearby?
Yes, you're about a stop and a half away.
Stop and a half.
Stop
away.
and a half.
The zebras and the meerkats. Our Wilderness Explorer friends usually aren't here until about 10 o'clock.
I thought it was
Oh.
at 9. Why did I think it was at 9?
They could have adjusted the hour if you're not ready for them.
Oh, okay. Maybe
But that's where they'll be if they're here and ready.
Oh, okay. All right, so even if we don't get a badge, you know what? We're still going to have a wonderful time.
How are we doing? Are we still not lagging?
Or are we okay with the... I mean, it looks okay on my end.
Okay. Well,
Are these... Who are these? Are these cichlids? Who are they? No,
yeah.
perch.
No, it is
Do you have
cichlid.
cichlids in there?
It says cichlid conservation effort.
Oh, okay. So, there was one... There's some perch and some cichlids in there. So,
That's great.
on one of the episodes of News Night, we did the top 7 animals and
Mommy's
animal
already
kingdom.
walked ahead, guys. Let's
And
go.
Eric Wolf's cichlids beat out my Madagascar.
No.
Mine was number 7, and the cichlids were
7?
yeah, 7, and the cichlids were number 6. I'm like, how?
Sometimes I don't understand how these things are ranked. I felt so robbed when I had chosen Flight of Passage for the best ride of the 2010s, and it lost to Rise of the Resistance. But then when they did the top 7 of all time, it was number 1.
Yeah.
So somehow it was number 2 in its own decade, but number 1 of all time.
I mean, you also have different people that come on the show, you know what I mean?
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Well,
I worked with a hippo skull for a while. We actually
Just
bought
the skull?
A hippo head, not the skull, the head, at Liberty Science Center, and then they spent months cleaning it out, and then we had a hippo skull that we used on display. Brought it out. It was really great.
Have you ever seen Dolphin Tail?
That's the one with the Winter.
Winter the dolphin? Yeah.
I know somebody who worked with Winter.
Winter just passed away recently. So sad. Yeah, a very good life, especially considering everything she had to go through.
So, fun hippo fact. So, you know how elephants, their tusks are ivory?
Yes.
So, hippos, their tusks are also that. They're also ivory. And the reason why is, I mean, they are essentially teeth. They just grow really long.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the amount of dentin that they have in there is more dense, more compact. And that's what makes them that way.
Is this a Wilderness Explorer?
It is. How's the stream's looking okay so far? It sounds good. It looks good.
All right, yep. Let us know if we ever start lagging.
We're really close. This is a good shot of zebra.
All right. The Wilderness Explorer looks a little busy right now, so maybe we'll just
Yeah, I'll wait in line. You
we'll
can look at
just
this one as well.
keep looking at some zebras. Unfortunately, I can't see the chat because we're not really streaming on YouTube. And Allison has been keeping an eye on the chat for me. But still feel free to comment, leave some chats for us, and Allison will read them to me when she gets back. What is your favorite animal? Are you a zebra fan? Are you a giraffe fan? A hippo fan? Elephant?
Up ahead, my friend's gonna have your grill and your hiking up ahead.
Okay, very nice.
Yeah, so y'all have a little bit older book, so I'm gonna give y'all your ham radio as well.
Yay.
We changed our books about 4 weeks ago.
4 weeks ago. Oh, do you have a new book?
I do. Yeah, I can show you the new book.
All right, so I want to complete this one.
It's basically the same. We just dropped a few of those badges.
Okay.
I can totally give you a new book.
I would love that. Thank you.
You're welcome. So I'm going to put the tracking in this one.
Okay, wonderful.
Luckily, the tracking badge is the same for this book.
They are?
I'll show
Okay.
you. Basically, we just did a little bit of modification
All right.
with some of the locations.
Oh, I
We dropped
see.
the
So the
badges.
that's out, the radio's out. Are there
got
new
it.
ones? Some of the dinosaur ones
There's
are gone.
no new ones, just the
Okay.
signaling is gone for
Okay.
Dino Land. Yeah, we kind of just we're modifying after we reopen. We kind of are
Okay.
trying to renegotiate what's going on
Okay.
with our partners and with our operation too.
Okay, sounds good. It happens.
Yeah, and then the tracking badge is right here. On
Okay,
page
so they are the same.
You got it.
All right, let's learn about tracking.
Yeah,
What
so
do we
there's
got
kind
here?
of like two methods when it comes to tracking. The first way is kind of I call the old school.
Okay.
So looking for physical clues when you're outside.
Sure.
So depending on the animal, you could find tracks, scratch markings, leftover food, fur, maybe shed skin if you're looking for a reptile.
Okay.
Or even poop. So poop is also something very helpful. Not the funnest thing to look for, but it's very, very helpful. But with now technology advancing, we can do something with this. I recognize what this is.
So is that a tracking collar?
It's a tracking collar. You got it. So we can put this on a variety of animals, including like this lion in this photo. What can you learn about the lion? We put a tracking collar on it.
Its range?
Its range, yeah. So its migration pattern, where is it going? We can also maybe learn more about what kind of food they're eating, where's the closest watering hole. For lions, this can be really helpful. What do y'all think lions' biggest threat is?
Humans.
Poachers, yeah. So a lot of times it's poachers as well as even trying to come into developing areas. A lot of times they want to go after farmers' land. They see their sheep, their cows, and they think that's just free game, free buffet.
Makes sense.
You got it. So that can be really challenging for them. So we're kind of watching and monitoring where they go and working with the farmers. So there is a little boy in Africa who invented this basically a floodlight where when a lion comes through near the farm's area, it triggers a light to come on, and lions want to get away from the lights. Okay. So that's one example of how we can work with the communities.
That's very safe.
Yeah, you got it. So all kinds of cool ways. I'm going to challenge you though. Your local state might have projects that they're working with like the U.S. Fish and Wildlife.
Our local state is Florida.
So Florida, what do we have a lot of? Florida.
Sea turtles.
Sea turtles, yeah. So every summer we actually put a tracking device on sea turtles to study their migration patterns, especially in the summer when it's nesting season. So if you want to look it up, they call it Tour de Turtles.
Oh, that's a great name.
Yeah,
That
play
is a
on
great
the bicycle
name.
race. You got it.
Maybe
So
we'll go
definitely
talk
check
to
it out.
Crash about it later.
Oh, that'd be great.
You got it. But y'all are awesome. If you have any questions, let me know. The next badge up ahead, my friend Paula has your grill and your hiking badge.
Sounds
All right.
good.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
Kwaherini.
All right.
So yeah, once you
Very
exit
nice.
this way, you'll see it back in the village.
A few people saying good morning. Good morning,
Good
everybody.
morning, Jumbo. Welcome. Oh my goodness. I see something. It's a baby. Look at how cute it is. Oh my goodness.
If anybody has Disney Plus, this is the dad that was featured on the second episode as well. So we
Oh.
have a TV show So it's called The Magic of Disney's Animal Kingdom. This is Gino. He got his birthday cake in December.
Oh, I do remember that
And the little one
episode with the
next to him
birthday
was also
cake.
in the TV show. That's Grace. She was in the very last episode. As you can see, she's gotten a lot bigger.
She has gotten
She's 2 years
bigger.
old now. So cute.
I have a 2-year-old too.
Very,
So
very
cute.
Favorite activities include climbing trees and playing with her brothers.
Is he a good daddy? Protective, doesn't let her have any boyfriends.
Oh yeah, she's still too young.
Too young.
All the top spray.
And she says, "But Daddy, I love him."
There's a hat for that.
There is a hat for that.
Hello. Hi.
Are we earning badges here?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you must be Paula.
Oh, did Julie send you?
Yes, okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. So I have 2 books. One is a recent book and one is an old book. So would you be able to mark both of my books?
I can. I can do
So
that.
let's show everybody what that looks like. So we're doing this one?
Yes.
The gorilla? Okay, all right, I'm ready. I'm excited.
Now, what's exciting right now is they just came out a few minutes ago,
Ah,
but we try to make sure that our animals do like things that are very normal for what they would do out in their natural environment. So before the gorillas came out, the keepers put out a lot of different food, so like lettuce, banana leaves, fruits and vegetables, and they basically scatter it all around the habitat. And they do that because we want gorillas to do their normal thing. So go out, forage, look for food, and they'll do that for about an hour, maybe 2 hours, and then they will nap, which is kind of fun. They make themselves little nests out of like hay or grass or whatever is around. And yeah, after, like us, we get full of food, and then we also want to take a nap.
So no gorilla coffee.
No gorilla coffee.
No.
Yeah. They're not allowed to have coffee.
Yeah.
it's just like
I would rather have a nap than have to drink coffee, but we've got a 50-hour live stream, so.
You're like, I'm still awake. Shaking. I'm fine.
Is there an earthquake? No, Desi's just.
On her 12th espresso.
It's for the children. If you would like to help us donate for the children, go to toys.wdwnt.com. You can also bid on our auction items at auction.wdwnt.com. We are raising money for Toys for Tots, so we can help underprivileged kids have toys for the holidays. Kids who might not otherwise get anything for the holidays. So a really, really good charity. I think Walt Disney himself had a hand in designing the logo for it, right? I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember exactly what it was, but he had something to do with the logo and designing the company, him himself. He had something to do with it. I don't exactly remember.
There's some tie to Walt Disney. We don't remember what it is. Obviously, we haven't had enough. Oh, Jake says Walt designed the first Toys for Tots logo.
Okay, so there you go. Okay.
Thank you, Jake.
Thank you. I'm gonna grab some badges and then we can.
Maddie also just messaged me saying she just watched the Man vs. Park and she still can't eat ice cream. I can't either.
And then you have another one?
Yes. So flip to, depends on the book you're in, like flip backwards actually.
Back?
So the other way.
Oh,
Or the hiking bed.
hiking. Okay, so we got one there. Perfect. And then this guy is maybe. There we go. Thank you.
And then for the African culture badge, this one you can get at the safari location.
Okay.
So when you get your safari badge. Oh wait, yeah. So ask them for it. We have a tiny stash of some of the stickers of like the badges we don't have currently. So we got a little secret stash.
Sounds good. Well, thank you very much.
you.
I appreciate it.
Kwaharini. If you would like to watch these gorillas, check out The Magic of Disney's Animal Kingdom on Disney Plus. These actual gorillas, these ones right here, were featured on that show. Gino got a birthday cake. We got to see Grace. Well, we didn't get to see her being born, but we saw, you know, leading up to it.
Somebody has a donation challenge for us.
Oh, a donation challenge.
If you find cast member Sarah at the front of Cali saying it's not currently open, or at the bird show, I'll double my donation today.
Oh.
Well, then I think that's
what we need to do.
We have to head over there then.
Yep.
I would like a glass of Jumbo juice. Hashtag sponsored by all. Lots of good mornings to you and to me.
Good morning, Jumbo. If anybody has seen Mean Girls, that's literally what I think about every time I say Jumbo, is when Katie, who grew up in Africa, goes up to a table in the cafeteria and says Jumbo to people. Oh, there's a gorilla eating right there. Having some yum-yums for breakfast. Which one is
That's the Wilderness Explorer stuff.
it? What's up with this towel over here?
It's a ghost.
It's a ghost! It's the ghost of Walt Disney himself coming to tell us that he designed the first Toys for Tots logo.
There's another gorilla. Goes back, turned on us. Oh no, wait! Come over here. Say hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh, the other gorilla turned his back to us. This one's like, hey, here I am.
He's ready for his close-up.
Oh, there's another blanket on the ground over here. They must be enrichment items.
Yeah.
And the gorillas are like, nah, I don't need that. I've got enough
food?
fur.
Is that food? No? Nah.
Yeah.
What part of the park is this? We are at Gorilla Falls.
Gorilla Falls. And you know how it got its name? According to the cast member we talked to earlier, a gorilla stepped on a banana peel.
Huh.
Is this a wilderness explorer?
I don't know. Hello.
Hi, Jumbo.
Are you an individual we can get a badge from?
I am not.
Ah.
Did you get your gorilla badge?
We did. We
and
just
your
did.
tracking badge?
Maybe. Yes, we got the. Yeah, we got this.
Guys, there's a gorilla up there. That one you'll find in the front.
Oh, there's two. There's another one.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Hi, thank you.
Oh yeah.
I'm hungry.
Well, if you're hungry, we can head to the studio after this because it's cooking with Nick and Nana.
Ah, what are they? Do we know what?
I don't know what.
Is it a surprise?
I don't know what Nick is cooking. I know that Nana is cooking gyoza dogs from Tokyo Disneyland. Nana is one of our reporters. I think is she from Japan or she's of Japanese heritage?
I think she is from Japan.
Yeah.
And I keep trying to get Lucas to have conversations with her to practice his Japanese.
Oh.
I'm like, go talk to Nana.
Well, I just taught you a Japanese word this morning. Ohio.
Ohio.
And I learned that from Big Bird.
I love Big Bird. Big Bird's
So
my favorite
the
Sesame Street
Big
character.
Bird Goes to Japan was one of my favorite shows growing up. I think I had it on VHS. So that's how I learned Ohio. I can also count to 5.
Oh.
I can say yes, thank you. I don't know, that might be it. That might be the extent of my Japanese.
We're back at the Calamus Monkey, so looks like we're done with Gorilla Falls.
Oh, Jake also loves Big Bird Goes to Japan.
Did Jake just message you?
Yeah.
Jake, is that your favorite? Is Big Bird? Anybody that's listening right now, let me know if Big Bird is also your favorite Sesame Street character. Because growing up, everybody loved. It was Elmo.
Elmo is
and
my kid's
Cookie
favorite.
Monster.
My kids can just watch. There's like a 5-minute video on YouTube of Elmo playing peekaboo. My kids could just watch that on repeat and just laugh all day.
remember when there was that Tickling Elmo glaze.
Oh my goodness.
That was.
Oh, Cookie Monster. Jake is a Cookie Monster fan.
Big Bird's made here. When I went to SeaWorld and they have that Sesame Street area
Oh yeah.
in SeaWorld and I saw Big Bird, it was for the first time. I was a little verklempt, just FYI. I almost cried. I was like, oh my god, it's Big Bird. I
Aww.
love him so much.
I love
He was so nice, he gave me hugs.
Aww.
I was an adult by the way, this film like 3 years ago.
I would cry too. It's okay.
But I did have a coworker who loved Cookie Monster,
and this guy's got Tom's shoes on.
He almost cried when he saw Cookie Monster. Somebody like Snuffleupagus?
Oh.
Is he a Grover fan?
Have you ever seen the "I Want a Snuffleupagus for Christmas" song with who's the girl who plays Mia in The Princess Diaries?
Oh, Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway singing with Big Bird, "I Want a Snuffleupagus for Christmas." Anne Hathaway from The Princess Diaries with Eric Von Detten, who, by the way, is the star of Brink. And if you like Brink, tune in tonight at 7 p.m. for Deep in the Plus, where we will be talking all about Brink. Soul skating.
I smell some smokiness.
I smell some smokiness too.
For me, like the Count. My mom's favorites. She loved the Count.
Oh, I love the Count.
And Grover.
One. So, fun fact, Bichwa means hidden. So, here's a hidden Mickey. I don't know how hidden he is, but it says hidden in Swahili
Maybe
anyway.
the word hidden.
Yeah.
Hidden fellow?
Yeah.
Bert and Ernie.
All right, so are we going to the birds or to
we wanted to see if we could double the donation.
double the donation? I know the birds are this way, but which way is the Cali River is also in this direction, right?
Thanks for visiting us today. For the safety and health of everyone,
But if
masks fully
if
covering
we
your
go
mouth
past
and
the
nose are
birds,
required when indoors.
we'll
Wash your
be
hands
by
often
Cali.
and cover your mouth and nose when coughing or sneezing. Thank you for your cooperation.
It's starting to warm up a little bit. I mean, it's not warm by any
I'm
means,
so
but
cold.
Desi has layers on. She's got a hat. She's got a jacket. She's got like another
Oh, I
jacket.
see people waving. Is there a... Oh, Chippendale? Yes. I see dinosaurs. I think that's Chippendale. It is Chippendale and Goofy. Let's see if we can try to catch up. Yeah, I'm from Florida and I have island blood. I get cold very easily. When it gets below 70 degrees, I am bundled up for winter. Yeah, this boat is cooking. I'm trying to walk quickly here to catch up with it.
Kind of doing a little bit of power walk right now. Trying to get bike stride.
And I'm also trying to burn off all that ice cream I had to eat.
What? You want an ice cream? Desi? I can get
No.
you a Mickey Pop.
No ice cream. I'm done with ice cream. Cast member Sarah. All right.
Cali River Rapids saying that we're not open.
All right.
Well, we got some cast members over here.
Oh, can we even get there to ask?
I can just shout.
I don't know. Hello, Jumbo. Are any of you Sarah?
We're looking for a cast member named Sarah who's either near Birds or near Cali River Rapids.
All right.
All right, we'll go ahead and over there and take a look, see if we can find
All right.
her.
Thank you.
All right, Disney Deb, we're looking.
We're looking. We're trying to double that donation. It's for the children.
Do it for the kids. Do it for the kids. I'm gonna put my books away. I don't need them right now. Kath wants to know, are you warm enough, Desi? Hashtag
Oh, no.
Island Girl.
I have 20% battery. What time is it?
It is almost 9:30.
Okay. Hopefully we can last. If not, maybe I'll plug in.
I got my battery.
Okay.
My little charger thing. Kevin says, I wear shorts when it's 30.
Oh,
Celsius
no, thank you.
or Fahrenheit, my friend?
Yeah, Celsius I could probably do.
Jack Disney Dead says, oh no, Sarah not there yet, I double anyway.
Aw.
Well, why don't we go to Cali to double check, because if you're
Yeah.
going to double your donation, we're going to double check.
Yes.
All right?
Double. No, wrong holiday.
We can see if the Siamangs are out while we're on our way.
Kath is my aunt, and I'm wearing her clothes because I had to wake her up this morning to bundle me up because I left my warm clothes in Tampa.
Aw. I see he's like all the way. Can kind of see the
I can
hand
kind of
roll.
see his hand.
Let's see one. Buddy up there. So Siamangs are a type of ape, but they're categorized as a lesser ape. I know it sounds very
a lesser
mean.
ape? That's not nice.
So you have the great apes and the lesser apes. It sounds very mean.
I don't want to assume anything. This doesn't look like Sarah.
This is probably not Sarah.
I could be wrong. Jumbo, is Sarah here today? Oh, what's the right thing to say? Namaste. Sorry.
That's very true.
It's true.
Do we have a cast member, Sarah? We were looking to see if she was either by the birds or she was possibly here telling people that Cali is closed.
I have not seen her yet.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Thanks, Zach.
No worries. Well, I apologize, my friends. Sarah's not yet here, so
we tried.
Her dad said that she gets here at 9:30.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, we tried.
We did try.
What, gibbons?
White cheek gibbons.
Gibbons, sorry.
These buildings are beautiful, by the way.
Oh, so those are Simon's. Those are. Okay, got it.
Why do they climb the poles like that?
Could I borrow your battery, please?
Yeah.
I can barely even climb a pole.
Alright.
I can barely even climb a pole, and they just can go.
Yeah.
Like the spot.
Desi's gonna plug her phone in.
Did you know that monkeys
Hold this.
look through?
Yeah, sure. So I'm gonna. Who am I holding? This guy?
Yeah.
All right, I'm holding the gimbal.
Okay. All right. Whoa. I don't know what just happened. Oh, it's because it's heavy. I'll hold the.
There you go.
Yeah.
I can carry your coffee, unless it's too cold for you to drink right now. I like when you put your coffee.
They're all different colors.
The little thing just slid down the
I know.
bowl. Okay, I got it.
All right. We're good to go.
You got a lot of stuff happening right now.
All right. Hopefully we are good to go
We got
now.
a half hour. And then we're cooking with.
Cooking with Nick and Nana.
This is getting a little warm. I might
Take Frankie's jacket off.
Yeah, this is jacket is courtesy of Frankie Jupiter. Let me borrow his jacket today.
And Chelsea let me borrow her hat today.
There we go.
Hopefully that didn't.
this scarf away. There we go. Feel good. This is good weather right now. It is 55. I'm very happy with. I was just in New York, and I mean it was like 30, 40 degrees, maybe 50 during the heat of the day.
I'm still cold, so I'm keeping my jacket on. Or Kath's jacket on. Since I left mine at home. Oh, what time is Kite Tails?
Woo! I think Jake messaged us? Let me just double check. Jake said, try to hold off as long as you can before plugging in. Charging and streaming at the same time can cause the phone to heat up.
Oh,
and maybe shut down. I wait till you get below 10%.
Okay. All right. I'll wait then.
Do you want me to hold something for you? You know,
all right. Yep. We are
Thank
unplugged.
you, Jake.
How do I tell? I don't know how much battery I have until it tells me I'm running low.
Did it tell you that you were at 20%?
Yeah.
Did it tell you were at 10%?
I don't know.
Oh. We're good. We're fine. We'll just do a few minutes here and there.
We're fine.
Plug in a few minutes here and there.
11:15.
Does anybody have any questions for us while we're walking around? By the way, you could ask me. You could ask Desi. Whatever you want.
You really have to just ask Alison to ask me because I can't see the chat.
No, I'm watching the chat. I'm good. There is a hidden Mickey if you want to.
I do. Let's look at the hidden Mickey. Oh, that's a good one. Do you all see the hidden Mickey? Wow.
Brian says hello.
Hello, Brian. Is that Coach?
I believe so.
I met Coach in person for the first time last night. That was exciting.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
It was fun.
It's so weird meeting people that, especially because I started with WDWNT. Gosh, it was like 2 weeks before the closure.
Yeah.
So most of the people I worked with, I didn't see in person for a long time. And then I finally met people. I'm like, oh, that's what you look like.
And I was supposed to audition for WDW News Tonight that week. So I think I had an audition that Tuesday and the parks closed on Monday. So then my audition got canceled. But then I came back a year later and finally got my audition. And now here I am, live streaming with all of you.
Yeah.
Dreams do come true.
We do have a few questions that came in.
Oh,
well, the
okay.
first one's not a question, but Brian says it's finally meeting you in person as well.
Aww.
We have Steve says, what is the meaning of life? And I think we already know that.
42?
That's it.
42, yeah.
Then we have, for you, Desi, what are the best things about Aulani?
Ooh, learning about the Hawaiian culture, the beaches, the pool area. The kids really loved the makahiki. No, not makahiki, that's the name of the buffet. The Menehune Bridge, which is like their little splash area. And it's just beautiful. Just everything about it. It's a gorgeous resort. And it's on the side of the island where there's not as much going on. It's not as green and lush as the windward side of the island. It's on the leeward side. But they have kind of created more of a lush area just in that one spot for Disney.
Let's see. Yeah. Is the Kite Tails pass holder seating where King Louie crashes into you? I hope so.
I mean,
nothing would make my day more than a kite falling on top of me.
I think that's probably why they gave pass holders the special seating, is because Bob Chapek dislikes us that much. He wants kites to crash into us.
I forgot where I put that. I wrote that as a comment somewhere. I was like, that's how he's gonna get us. What? We'll put the pass holders in the crash zone and call it special seating. I can't do the voice.
No. I can't do the voice either. Only Tom can do the voice. We are. All right. So I accidentally said jumbo instead of namaste when we were in Asia. Is there some kind of special terminology I should use while we're in Dino Land? Do I just go up to people and say roar?
Yeah, you just roar in their face.
Roar!
You have to do like T-Rex arms, and you gotta walk like this, and then roar, and then see what happens.
Or, because I believe dinosaurs actually are closely related to chickens.
They are.
So do I just go up to a cast member and go, bark, 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 bark?
Yes, so technically, chickens are dinosaurs because of like the line of.
So what came first, the chicken or the egg? I guess the egg is the correct answer, because dinosaurs had eggs before they turned into chickens.
That's correct. See, we figured it out.
And now we also know that dinosaurs are delicious. Unless you're vegan.
Somebody said maybe just try good morning.
Good morning?
Of roaring at them.
I don't know. I kind of like the idea of roaring.
And then Colleen said, which I think is the actual proper term, is can you dig it?
Can you dig it? Yeah, that sounds right. I don't think I can say it as well as Cosmic Reed, though. I don't think I can say anything as well as Cosmic Reed. Cocktails!
Prehistoric chickens are gamey. That Disney donation accomplished.
Yay! Thank you for the donation. Should we go check out the empty spot where Primeval World used to be?
To go that way. See. We got a couple more donations. I'll read them out.
Okay.
Let's see. Christopher Savio donated $100.
Thank you.
Lynette donated $20. Thanks to Desi and Alison for Animal Kingdom.
Aw, thanks, Lynette.
Kimberly Nelson donated $20.
Thank you, Kimberly.
And Mark Matthews just donated $100. Thanks, Alison
Thank
and Desi,
you.
for trying to find cast member Sarah today.
Aww.
Well, we appreciate all the donations that you've brought toys for Tots today. So far, our total is $356.
Oh no.
You're watching WDWNT's Toys for Tots 50-hour marathon show. Our programming will continue shortly. Toys for Tots is a program which distributes toys to children whose parents cannot afford to buy them gifts for Christmas. Visit toys.wdwnt.com to donate. The marathon show will conclude on Sunday, November 28th from 8 p.m. until 11 p.m. with a live auction, and all proceeds going to Toys for Tots. Visit auction.wdwnt.com to place your bids. Thank you so much for watching WDWNT's Toys for Tots 50-hour marathon show. Our programming will continue shortly. You're watching WDWNT's Toys for Tots 50-hour marathon.
Hello. Sorry about that. I think that we were struck by a comet. So
But we survived.
we survived. We were worried we weren't going to make it. We weren't going to make it, but we made it.
But we made it.
We made it. We're back.
Are we back with another passenger extra large?
I mean, we've got 2 extra small, I
We
think.
have 2 passengers extra small.
Yeah.
That's okay. It only lasted about 1 minute, but you know what? While we were on that very brief break, hopefully some people took the time out to check out the auction.
Yes.
And see what kinds of things we've got going on there. You said that there's a day with Tom being auctioned off?
I believe so.
I have a question for the chat. If you could spend a day with Tom, tell me where you would go. Tell me what park you would go to, what ride you would go on, and where you would eat. Those 3 things: park, ride, and eat.
All right.
I want to know.
Where would you go?
Where would I go?
Yeah.
I've been like out to eat with Tom a bunch of times.
We just had dinner with him at Sanaa not too long ago. I feel like that would be on a lot of people's lists.
That was good. That was really good.
I would not go to Beaches and Cream.
Oh, you know what? Maybe Raglan Road.
Ooh, that would be fun.
Because that's entertaining, and
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he likes Raglan. He like Raglan Road and Boathouse is probably like
or
his favorite.
Jock Lindsay's Holiday Bar.
That would be fun.
Yep, with the boozy milk and cookies.
That he can drink that. I can't drink that.
That's true.
But I can watch other people drink it, which honestly sometimes is just as fun, if not more fun, to watch other people drink and see what happens.
If you guys want to watch me drink and try to keep up with Tom and Nick and Eric, you can watch the very first Man vs. Park, where we drank around the world and then went on Mission Space.
How was that for you?
It made me physically ill. Almost as ill as I felt after eating 8 scoops of ice cream at Beaches and Cream.
What was worse?
I probably felt more ill on the first one with drinking around the world and then going on Mission Space. However, I don't remember that one as well, so the eating the ice cream is more vividly in my mind.
Okay. All right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So we got a few people responding. We have Epcot, no rides, just drinks. I would do Magic Kingdom and definitely eat at Sanaa.
Yeah.
Magic Kingdom, Haunted Mansion, and Space 220. That's a good restaurant.
Ooh, yeah.
I'd go to Epcot and make him drink around the world. I would take Tom to Studios and listen to him complain the whole time on Mickey's
Oh,
Runaway
yeah.
Railway.
Oh, that's a good one. That's what I would do. I would take Tom to Hollywood Studios, go on Runaway Railway, and then eat at Mama Melrose's. I think he would love it. That sounds like his perfect day. Either that or Pizza Rizzo.
I've had a fine meal at Mama Melrose. I mean, it wasn't the greatest thing.
I mean,
it wasn't the worst.
It's better than Tony's, right?
Yeah. God, Tony's terrible. It tasted like the spaghetti, like the sauce tastes like it's out of the can. Like I can almost taste the can in the tomato. It was bad. Billy says, thank you for signing his mug last night.
Oh, you're welcome.
Let's see, got Epcot Spaceship Earth and I don't know, Leshalles? Leshalles? I don't know what that is. If Kevin can clarify.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you mean Le Cellier in Canada?
Oh, I like Le Cellier. My husband wasn't a big fan.
Your phone just went.
What the heck?
A different version.
All right, sorry.
I would make Tom take me to Tokyo.
Oh, that's the right answer.
Can we take Tom to Six Flags and hear him say how awful everything is?
Fun spot.
That's fun. I'd make him report on my day in Disney news style at Magic Kingdom. I had beaches and cream kitchen sink. Magic Kingdom.
But make him eat it while you eat a No Way Jose, and then talk about how it made you full.
Desi, honestly, I got sick just from watching you guys.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
All right, do you want to walk somewhere else? We only got about 15 minutes left.
All right. Oh, we should go say hi to Rebecca.
Do we have to go?
We do have to go say hi to Rebecca.
We gotta call it over to Rebecca. I think we can do it. I think that's how we're gonna end. We'll get there. I know we were in portrait mode for a split second. I don't know what happened.
Sorry. But hey, that's better than just going blank, right?
I know. Don't say it. It'll happen again.
No. See y'all real soon.
Live shows, people.
Oh, look.
I know, look at this
little snowman.
Does the snowman have a beak?
Maybe it's a snow duck? I mean, that makes sense if it's next to where Donald meets, right?
It's a snowbird. They're all here in Florida.
Oh, snowbird. That does make sense in Florida.
They're all here. I would love to be a snowbird. I would love to be like in New York for like spring, summer.
Yeah.
And then come down here during like fall, winter.
Yeah.
Like I can't afford that.
No, me either. Can you dig it?
Did we do it? Did we do it right?
I hope so. I don't know. Go ahead, Alison. Why don't you give me your best can you dig it?
I feel like you need to, like the way that I'm picturing it in my head, it's like the announcer, like the wrestling announcer. Like, can you dig it?
Oh yeah, that's a
like,
good.
Like
that's a good one.
I came home off the airplane and I walked in and Lucas put lights on our tiny our Christmas tree is like 1 foot big.
Aww.
It's my first Christmas tree. I was very excited about it.
Aww.
We picked it out together. I can only hold like 8 ornaments before it topples over. But I love this tiny little tree so much. And he put lights on it and he put like garland decorations around the little table that it's on, and then I walked in the door and we have a little wreath. I was like, that's what I want. I want a tiny Christmas tree, and I want like a wreath or a bow on our front door. Like that's what I want. He's like, it's your first time Christmas shopping, Alison. You pick out whatever you want.
Aww.
And I got a very tiny wooden train. Like a little tiny wooden Christmas tree. It's got a little gingerbread man as a conductor. It's so cute.
Oh, that's awesome.
then to balance it out, we got something for Hanukkah, which is just a box of matches with a menorah on it, and it says, "Let's get lit." Like, I want this. And then the matches are like, the match heads that are usually like red are blue, sparkly. And when you strike the match, it looks a little extra sparkly when you strike the match.
Aww.
And that was my Hanukkah gift to me.
So, would you like to know what my Christmas card is this year?
Oh, if you don't know, Desi she makes these amazing Christmas cards every year, and like themed to different movies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Where like she puts her and her family's faces, like replaces the characters, like the actors.
Yep.
And they're amazing.
If you are a WIGS member, I will put it in Discord so you can see my Christmas card this year. It says, have a marvelous Christmas in the marble font. And my husband is Captain America. I am Black Widow. And our two kids are Thor and the Hulk.
That's perfect. That's so perfect.
So I'll put it in Discord for our WIGS members.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm very excited to see it.
If you don't know about WIGS, it's the WDWNT Interglobe Society. It's our Patreon supporters. So for as little as $2 a month, you can become a WIGS member and get access to things like Discord. So you would go to WDWNT.com/Patreon or Patreon.com/WDWNT. Either one. I think I see some Merry Menagerie birds. Merry Menagerie.
Merry Menagerie.
But if you want to say it like Nick does, it's Merry Menagerie. And here we are with Merry Menagerie right here.
I bear a striking resemblance to one Merry Menagerie. How adorable is this?
So cute. Oh my goodness, this is live music. I didn't realize there's actually a violinist right here.
I'm gonna have to take a selfie with this bear.
Hello.
Hello.
So cute. Oh my goodness. I love it.
Are we okay? You okay? All right.
Merry Menagerie with Merry Menagerie.
For a split second, I was like, I lost Desi. How will I find her? Oh yeah.
When I was in the Philippines with my husband, who is tall and blonde, he went off to go look at something and then turned around and didn't see me and was like, oh no. But he just stood still because it was very easy for me to find him.
Yeah.
Look at the little fox.
Oh my goodness.
Hello, everyone.
Are you friendly?
Oh, very friendly. He does like to sniff hands first.
Oh my goodness. Too cute.
He's a very happy fox. There's a lot to pick in here today. It's a good time.
Do we have a name for her?
Okay, I've not decided. That's my thing. So I don't know if you have any ideas about what I should name it.
Oh goodness,
What does the fox say?
stop it. I don't know. Well, I've got a lot of friends here. I think that could probably talk to some really great.
We'll see. I feel like Snowflake is always a really good
Snowflake is a good one.
Snowy for short.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see if we come up with anything better. But right now, I think that's what I'm doing. Of course, today. Thank you. Of course.
Thank you. That was so exciting. I got to see Merry Menagerie with Merry Menagerie.
That's right.
That's what I wanted to name this live stream, but I wasn't convinced that we would actually be able to see Merry Menagerie. So now I wish we had named our live stream Merry Menagerie with Merry Menagerie.
I would have worn a lovely dress, but I was like, it's too cold.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Maybe the boa would have kept you warm?
I know.
All right, which way to Rebecca? Either way takes you that way? Yeah.
That was very fun.
That was fun.
I think we had another marathon donation.
Oh, thank you.
It's like Kylie Francis just donated $5.
Thank you, Kylie.
What is the temperature today? Miss Allison looks like she's dressed warm.
It is 50s.
It is right now. Let's take a look. 57 currently.
Yeah. It's very cold for me, at least.
Oh, so many people are going against the...
We're swimming upstream.
I mean, like, I've got plenty of more warm clothing, though. I've got hats, I got gloves, I got all... I'm ready.
Which way are we going?
For Rebecca, she's all the way in the front, so I think
Okay.
we might have to veer left a little bit once we get over.
The one you're thinking of is close to the one magic.
So Kevin is a girl, but Rebecca is a boy.
Yes, Rebecca the male black swan. Oh wait, is that her?
Him.
You took off your thing? Nope, that was
Just
that was
a duck.
rock. I thought that the dark shape was Rebecca. That's a rock. But we did see some other birds. She should be somewhere. Here.
Oh, I see her. I see her. Hello, Rebecca.
Everybody say hi to Rebecca.
Rebecca is a male black swan. I think they thought that Rebecca was a girl and then later found out that he is in fact a boy, but already named him, so Rebecca it is.
The black swans are as you try to bite everyone. Yeah, I mean, it happens.
I think Rebecca had a mate that passed away recently.
Aww. See, Tom, we fulfilled our promise of showing you Rebecca. WDW Mickey says Tom says hi, Rebecca.
Aww.
Are you with Tom currently?
Mom and the bird.
I don't know what's going on with the gimbal. Sorry. Sorry, we're in portrait mode again for some reason. Okay, what is going on?
Uh-oh. You want me to hold something for you?
Yeah.
All right, holding some coffee.
Thank you.
I think
all right,
coffee-
we're back. We're back. Yeah, I just finished it, so I gotta throw it out.
Yep, sorry.
Sorry, everybody. Sorry.
It happens.
I must have accidentally hit the portrait mode button, so. But we're back.
Got a few people watching from North Carolina, the UK.
Hello. Hello. Jumbo, namaste, roar, all of the animal kingdom greetings.
Very fun.
These are not flamingos, they are roseate spoonbills.
Yes.
That's a day shrimp. That's iodine.
But I can see why a little child might think it's a flamingo, especially this one over here with the one leg thing going on.
I think we're gonna acorn just hit me in the face.
Oh no.
Something just fell.
Well, it is just about time for us to go.
Yeah, we just got about another minute or two
But
before Jake switches us over.
But stay tuned for Nick and Nana, Cooking with Nick and Nana. And then after that, you get me right back again for Ink and Paint. And we're going to talk about whether or not Disney princesses are good role models.
Oh, do you kind of already have what you're going to be talking about on your end?
I think so.
Okay, all right.
I think so. I think some princesses maybe are, others might not be.
But, I mean, I'm not going to have you give your opinion now because you're going to watch the show.
Yeah,
I'm not going to
tell you which ones.
Somebody's having a tussle.
That one's not very happy.
I love Tiana. I think her message is super spot on. Is that
don't work hard. You need to stop working so hard. Rely on a man instead. You need to find a rich man to pay for your dreams instead of working hard for them. I think that's the message that movie is trying to send, right?
It wasn't. No, it was that you have to believe and wish, but you also have to work hard. It's a little bit of both.
I thought her message was that she shouldn't work so hard because she was working too hard.
Yes, but my thought is that it's both. That everybody else around her was like, oh, you gotta believe and wish and not work as hard. And she's like, no, but you gotta work hard. Like, it's gotta be, I feel it's gotta be a little bit of both.
But if you can, find a prince to help you pay for your dreams. But I do love the music.
I really love the music. Care Bear says, thanks for the stream, ladies. Now get to the studio and get a free lunch from Nick and Nana. Are they making us all lunch?
Are they? Because I was supposed to meet up with Emma for a quick breakfast in between this live stream and Ink and Paint. We're going to go to Celebration Diner. Do you want to come?
I have to ask Lucas.
All right.
All right, so it's 10 o'clock. We just have to wait for Jake to give us the word to switch over. But let's take the time to plug the donations one more time, Desi.
Yes. So if you go to auction.wdwnt.com, you can bid on some of the lovely items that we are giving away. Or if you just want to donate for Toys for Tots, you can go to toys.wdwnt.com. We are here all weekend, 50 hours straight of content, maybe more than that if you include the 1 hour post-show with Eric Morton, and goodness knows we probably won't end on time. So probably even more than 50 hours worth of content here on the WDW News Today YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and we will see you real soon.
Thanks, everybody. Bye. Bye.